play Barnabas Collins, who was cursed by a witch in the late 18th century, and over a kind of tragic love story, and she locks me in a coffin for 200 years when I'm finally released accidentally. Elizabeth Collins is played by the amazing Michelle Pfeiffer, and what I found amazing was that, Tim called me and said, "I've just spoken to Michelle, and she was a huge fan of the show at the time as well, because Tim and I both were on top of that show as when we were kids." So he said, "What do you think? Wouldn't she be great as Elizabeth?" And I mean, you couldn't get more perfect. Without Tim, we'd never have achieved what we did in terms of tone and quality and humor and just inventiveness. He's so brilliant. It is Dark Shadows, but it is a very different angle on what the series was. It's sort of taking what they did on the series and heightening the universe, that world a little bit, heightening the reality of things. It's just, so it's a kind of a fine line, between soap opera and reality, which sparked a whole like series of ideas. The idea of this very elegant man, having been cursed, the undead, in a box for 200 years, comes back to 1972, where everything, whereas like maybe the worst time aesthetically in sort of human existence, where it's everything's absurd, but like kids of that era or people of that era accepted we're little troll dolls and macrame owls and resin grapes and lava lamps, pet rocks, you know what I mean? So we thought, what a great way to incorporate, have this vampire coming back 200 years later in 1972 and basically being the eyes that we never had, back then, the eyes that sees, can see the absurdity.